Oil just detonated past $100 a barrel, hitting intraday highs near $119 today alone. This isn't some routine headline. It's a red alert signal screaming through the global economy. Oil powers everything, and when it erupts like this, the shockwaves hit inflation, rates, debt, growth, and your wallet hard. Oil doesn't moonshot without a massive trigger. Right now, it's pure geopolitical napalm, the US-Israel-Iran war raging into week 2+. Iran's new Supreme Leader, Mojtaba Khamenei, digs in. Refineries, storage hit, production slashed in Iraq, Kuwait, and the Strait of Hormuz is a near-total chokehold. 20% of world oil jammed up. Even partial disruptions jack the risk premium sky high. Traders aren't waiting for actual shortages. They're pricing in nightmare scenarios now. That's why prices surged 9 to 12% plus today, with wild swings from $119 peaks to partial pullbacks. Geopolitics, your supply-demand every time in crisis mode. Oil isn't just fuel. It's the lifeblood embedded in every layer of the economy. Transportation costs explode. Shipping freight skyrockets. Food production, fertilizers, tractors, gets hammered. Manufacturing inputs surge. All that gets passed straight to you. Hello, fresh inflation wave. History shows big oil spikes ignite broader price spirals. And inflation? It flips the script on everything. Central banks, rates, markets. This isn't mild. It's a potential economic wildfire. Central banks fought tooth and nail to crush inflation with hikes. Now oil at 100+ reignites the beast. If energy stays elevated, or blasts to 120+ as some warn, inflation expectations roar back. Result? Rates higher for longer, maybe even new hikes. Borrowing costs jump for everyone. Households, mortgages, credit cards, corporations, debt rolls, governments already drowning. This ties straight into the debt monster. The world is buried in record debt. U.S. federal debt approaching $39 trillion and climbing fast. Annual interest payments already over $1 trillion, and CBO sees them doubling to $2.1 trillion by 2036. Elevated rates from oil-driven inflation? That turns servicing costs into a budget killer. Pressure on treasuries, deficits balloon, markets tighten. In this leveraged powder keg, an energy shock doesn't just sting, it amplifies systemic stress. What starts at the pump ends up shaking the entire financial architecture. Part 5. What markets are watching this week? Markets are laser-focused on 3 make-or-break signals. Does the war escalate? More strikes? Hormuz full shutdown? Does oil stabilize at 100+, or rocket toward $120 this month? How do central banks react if inflation expectations ignite again? Winners emerging. U.S. energy giants, XOM CVX thriving on domestic strength. Defense stocks, contracts pouring in. Safe havens, gold, crypto hedging chaos. But volatility cuts both ways. Brace for whipsaws. 100+ oil isn't a blip, it's a wake-up call. Energy still rules global power. When it erupts, it reshapes inflation, policy, debt resilience, and where capital flows next. If you're tracking geopolitics, macro shocks, and the next big wealth shifts, subscribe to Digital Capitalist. The real moves don't scream in headlines, they ignite in the undercurrents, like this oil inferno right now. See you in the next breakdown. Stay positioned.